5, 4, 3, 2. There. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Deedlin Around. Woo!
Hello, Adam.
How's it going?
It's doing good.
Cool, that was fun. We're here at the playground and at the Indian Hills Middle School, or elementary school. Just kind of deedling around, as you can see. We just played in Evergreen with the band Motorhome. It was an awesome show out on the patio.
Cactus Jack?
Yep, it was packed. Packed to the gills. And, yeah, we both bands played really solid sets, and we had a good time. Made a little scratch.
Yeah, a lot of CDs.
Yeah,
really
good stuff.
Yeah.
Today on Deedling Around, we have a special guest. My good friend that I've toured around the world with. Played many shows and had a lot of good times, and he's a really good luthier, Mr. Micah Lundy, right over there on the swing set. Let's go hang out with him on the swing.
Come to my playground.
I like to swing on the swing set, please. So, Micah, you and I have been some pretty far places.
Yeah, far out.
Far out.
Even the close places were far out.
Yeah, far and far out. Let's try and rehash some memories of places we've been. Switzerland.
Switzerland.
Mm-hmm.
This place kind of reminds me of Switzerland.
Yeah.
Riding my bike around.
Yep.
I don't see as many goats.
There's not as many goats, and the mountains are not as steep.
No.
But it's very Swiss.
There's not as many yodelers.
No. Which there is now. We've been to Amsterdam, and we've been to Germany. Did you go to Germany with us? Yeah, that was our tour.
Yeah, briefly, where a couple of the members got left off the bus.
Oh, yeah. It was Brussels.
Oh, is that Brussels?
Yeah, I was in Brussels, and we took a train and met you guys in Luxembourg.
Yeah, that was. I was really toasted that day.
It was a
long trip.
Yeah, it was interesting. France is good.
I love Paris.
So you've created something that I've always thought of as being one of the coolest instruments I've ever seen. It's what would you call it? A
mandola.
Mandola.
Or a mandolika.
You want to tell our friends about your mandolika?
It has 8 strings, like a mandolin, but whereas a mandolin has 4 courses, this has 5 courses. So it's got a low G, kind of like a guitar, and a high B, kind of like a mandolin. So I play everything, a lot of guitar and mandolin. In my band, there's 2 people, so I had to play at least 2 instruments at once, all the time.
At all times.
While singing.
Pretty incredible. The name of that.
I had a hard job.
The name of that band is Zebra Junction. That's the band that we toured with when we were over in Europe, and we toured the States. Amazing band, 2 people. Like you said, they sounded like a whole band, but it's always just the 2 of them because they're always playing at least 2 instruments, and I've seen them do 3. Pretty wild. So, and then you've got some you've got some electronics invested in that.
Yeah, I love electronics. My latest find is a $15 Silvertone guitar that I put about $300 worth of pickups into.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh man.
If it gets smashed, I won't feel too bad. But I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of instruments, what's that funky banjo that I see on stage?
That is a 5-string Neckville electric banjo, played by our Garrett Brigham. Also the man behind the camera. He doesn't want me to tell you that. And it's just really done amazing things for our sound. He's an amazing banjo player as is, and then getting him, playing that thing through a Fender amp and just throwing distortion and delay on it, it's just retarded. It's really awesome. So it's really helped out our sound a lot.
Yeah. And with the rock, it's like it really brings a more rock sound. You're still playing banjo, but we're still getting like an awesome, super rockin' like lead guitar sound actually out of it.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah, I think it definitely takes people by surprise.
Yeah. That reminds me, there's another instrument that you made that has always really had my attention. It's your the tape player.
Oh yeah.
Your Yeah, tell them about that.
Episode brought to you by Play School.
Yep.
Yeah, I had a friend who had an old reel-to-reel that he hung around his neck, and he made recordings, and he'd scratch it. So I went to thrift stores looking for that, and I couldn't find one. All I could find was a kid's toy for $3. So then I took regular cassette tapes and recorded, like Tommy from the Clam Daddies. I'd record his voice on there and scratch it. I had to rip the cover off and modify it so I could go backwards and forwards. That was
Pretty
fun.
cool stuff. I mean, yeah, by the time you guys were playing that, for everybody's mind in the room was blown, pretty much. So, good stuff.
And that's something you can check out at your live shows or online or...
Online videos. We are no longer playing live music, but we're recording stuff.
Well, where can we find you online?
ZebraJunction.com.
Yeah, well, from here in beautiful Indian Hills, Colorado, we'd like to just go ahead and welcome everybody and thank everybody for joining us for another episode of Deedle. Thanks, Micah.
Thank you guys.
Time we clock in there.